Hi guys, so today we will be doing part 2 of my making Christmas themed drinks series. If you haven't watched part 1, go back and watch it, super fun. But today what we're trying to make is a Christmas tree themed drink. So we're gonna try it and see how it works. I have kind of an idea of what I want to do, but also I've never done this before, so we'll see how it goes. And of course we're wearing a knit cardigan sweater because it wouldn't be Christmas without it, even if it's like a gazillion degrees here in Singapore and I am melting alive. Okay, so this is all of the ingredients that I've taken out, and essentially what the plan is we're gonna make, like, with this chocolate spread and milk, we're gonna make some like chocolate milk hot cocoa type thing, and then we are going to put whipped cream on the top of it and like just let it swirl up so that we can crush up these little candies and also add some of these chocolate strawberries. So I'm thinking, like, if it's colorful, then the colors can kind of be like the colorful presents under a tree, and then we can also just stick a Twix in there because it's brown and it can kind of look like the stump of a tree, I guess, or like tree bark. So we're gonna see if this works at all. It would probably work better to use these candies because these are like hard candies, but they're different colors, so it would be more colorful. But the problem with it is they're soury, and that would be disgusting with this. These are actually sweet-based candies, so it's like, I don't know what, but cranberry and vanilla. So it's actually just like sweet and creamy. It's not like sour, so it won't feel like gross and curdled with the milk. So we're just gonna try. I was originally thinking of doing like a root beer float type thing, but I feel like that's not like Christmassy enough. So we're just gonna go with hot chocolate because you would drink that in Christmas. Except I might make it cold chocolate, so iced chocolate or just chocolate milk. So the first thing we're gonna wanna do is warm up the milk so that the chocolate spread will melt in it. And yes, you could totally just use hot cocoa powder, except we don't have any of that at home right now, so I'm gonna use chocolate spread. And for the drink, I think we're gonna use this glass because it has leaves on it, so it's like, you know, tree, Christmas tree, leaves. It's a stretch, but it works. But I'm gonna heat up the milk in just this ceramic mug, which I got from Canada because, yay, Canadian, represent. I'm just gonna warm it up in here because if I warm it up in here in the microwave, I'm afraid that it will explode. So we're gonna use a ceramic mug for this because safety. And I think I'm just gonna put it for maybe a minute, and then I'll melt some chocolate right now and then add that in and microwave it again. And I don't wanna do it for straight just 2 minutes because then the milk will go and like spill over. You know what, you know that? It's like the milk bubbles up and then it goes like and spills over. Great sound effects, I know. And I don't want that to happen because that would be a mess to clean. So we're just gonna do a minute, then a minute. And I will boil the water and melt some of the chocolate spread with the water so that it's more kind of like a syrup, like I did in the other video. So, the microwave just went off, so I have to go check that out in a bit. Any background noise is coming from the kettle, so just ignore the bubbling. Also, this is my favorite cardigan. I felt like I should mention it. It is just the cutest. It's a little oversized. It's oversized, but it is my favorite. So I just wanted to point it out because it's so cute. Okay, so we're just gonna open this and try not to get any chocolate on my jacket. I know I'm calling it like a different thing every time I say it, cardigan, jacket. This is like, in the last video, I kept forgetting what a fireplace was. I think this is maybe more than enough. I kept forgetting what a fireplace was. I kept calling it a campfire and a bonfire, a stove fire. It's a fireplace. I grew up in tropical countries and we never needed a fireplace for obvious reasons. The Philippines, if you've ever been, wow, it's hot there. So I completely forgot what the microwave is screaming at me. I completely forgot what a fireplace is called. And now it looks kind of gross right now, I'm aware, but trust the process. The more you mix it in, it's gonna like actually be like sauce. So I'm just gonna mix this, and then also I'm going to open the microwave and take the milk out because it's kind of screaming at me a little bit. And I will check back in with y'all when this weird sludge thing is finally into a nice chocolate sauce. As you can see, it is like a proper like sauce now. And I'm finally gonna put the microwave out of its misery because it's screamed at me way too many times. And we're going to take the heated up milk out. So now that we have this, I'm just gonna mix up some of the chocolate back into the milk, and then we're gonna heat it up again so that it gets hotter. Another thing that's like such a shame is I have gotten so many really, really cute sweaters and cardigans, and I can't wear them because it's way too hot where I live. Even in the Philippines, it was way too hot, and I could never like have that nice little like cozy Christmas vibes. But in Canada, hopefully, I get to finally have that. I've actually never experienced autumn, which is interesting. I've been in snow quite a few times when we were back visiting family, but I've actually never experienced autumn, you know, with all like the really cool like crunchy leaves and all that. And now I have put all of the chocolate in here, so we're just gonna mix it up a little bit, and then we're gonna put it back in the microwave. The problem is it's sort of like particles like this and not mixing in too well because both of the things are kind of cold. Again, the milk was not in the microwave for long enough. So we are just gonna put it back in, and hopefully it melts in and mixes a lot better. So we're just gonna put, remember to take the spoon out. Oopsie, that would have been very, very bad. Okay, and we are just going to put this in the microwave. And I'm probably gonna do it for another minute, I think. While that is going in the microwave, I'm gonna try to crush up some of the candies. We have, what is it called? The mortar and pestle? I feel like it's called that. We have that, but I feel like my parents might kill me just slightly if next time they're using our mortar and pestle, I'm trying to grind up some garlic, and then all of a sudden they get candy pieces in their garlic. Now we have this chopping board, and I actually don't know how I'm gonna do this. This seems like a stupid idea slightly. So I have like the little candies. Should I just like get like a hammer type thing and just crush it? I don't know. I got this. I think it is for like chicken. It's spiky on one end. I think it's gonna work. I'm sorry, I'm bending down because like the phone is at a weird angle. I can talk to you guys here and you can see my face. Or I can just like, hi. It's for chicken, I think. But I'm sure it'll be okay if I just crush it. So we are gonna try that. Oh my god, that worked really well. Did you guys see that? It's flattened. Okay, another one. This is so much fun. I'm just gonna put this into frame. Then I think this is enough. It's cool. It kind of looks like peppermint too, which totally fits our Christmas theme. And give me like 5 minutes to clean everything up. Okay, we cleaned up, and now we have our crushed candy bits. I'm gonna take this out of the microwave. Oh, look at that. That's good. That's good. Okay, so we have our hot chocolate, and I may have forgot to mention, I'm also gonna put ice cream in it. I feel like I completely forgot to mention that at the start. So what I'm thinking, I was originally thinking of putting ice cubes in this so that the ice cream doesn't just melt right away, but it might be cool, and then it will be all melty. And then when I put the whipped cream on top, it will prevent the candy from like falling down instantly. Okay, we're gonna try that. So first I'm gonna transfer this into the other cup, and then I'm gonna take, we don't actually have a carton of ice cream at home right now, but what we do have is little ice cream sandwiches, so I could just like cut out the biscuit part and use the sandwich inside, which is great because it's already a perfect circle, so you can just put it right on top. So we are gonna do that. And I wanna be really, really careful because I don't wanna spill anything on my sweater. Oh, look at that, insane pouring skills, and it's spilling out the sides. Okay. We got most of it in here, which is a win. Spilt some, so I'm gonna clean that up, and then we're gonna go get the ice cream. Okay, all clean, we're good. Pro tip, when you're baking anything, making anything, cooking anything, clean as you go because it's just so much better than having to do like a pile of dishes at the end. Clean every little thing as you go, and it makes it just so much better. So we have our hot chocolate there. And in a separate chopping board, we are just gonna cut up the ice cream sandwich. And I kept it in the freezer this whole time so that it wouldn't melt while I'm doing everything else. So here we have it. And we're just gonna use a knife and cut it up. I don't know, is this like a culinary sin to cut apart a ice cream sandwich? Oops. If it is, I'm sorry. I apologize, you guys. But this works, and I'm not a huge fan of eating just straight ice cream because I have sensitive teeth. And it just hurts too much to eat straight ice cream, so we have to do this. Now we have the ice cream, so we are gonna, I don't know if it's gonna fit right on top. It's not. Let me clean some stuff up and then we'll figure it out. We had to roll up the sleeves for this because I did not want to spill everywhere or get any chocolate anywhere. So we're just gonna cut up the ice cream and then hopefully that way it will fit onto, oh, perfect, look at that. Okay, this works great. I say as I lie to myself. No, I mean, it worked good. It works. So we're happy about that. And don't worry, the cookies will not go to waste. We're gonna use that for sort of like the dirt because, you know, trees grow in dirt. This is all a stretch, but I feel like it works because it makes sense to me. So this is all of the little parts and pieces that we have. So now we're just gonna actually assemble it. So first, we're gonna put some whipped cream on top so that all of the other things that we put on won't just sink right to the bottom. So just a small layer of whipped cream. Great, now we are going to chop up the little bits of the ice cream sandwich, the cookie, just like that. Just chop it up into little bits. Okay, and now that we have that, we're gonna place it on top of the whipped cream so that it's kind of like dirt on the top. So it's like the whipped cream, I guess, is like snow. I'm making this up as, well, not really. We're making up the analogy as we go. So the whipped cream is like snow, is what we're saying. And the cookie pieces are like the dirt on top of the snow. So we're gonna use that. There we go. We're gonna add the little bits of candy on top, so it's like colorful presents. And here you guys can see the candy on top. You could honestly probably also use Pop Rocks for this. That would be a cool idea. And finally, we have our Twix, which is supposed to be like the trunk of the tree. It's like, it looks like a log. So we're gonna use it because it kind of works. If I can open it, oh, there we go. We have our Twix, so we're gonna put that right in there. And then we also have some dark chocolate strawberries. And I feel like I just wanna add that because, I don't know, it looks kind of cute. It can also be a log. It's brown, it works. I feel like while I'm going through this, I'm lying to you guys. I'm like, no, it works, right? I feel like it does. I mean, again, I did say we were making this up as we go, and it's a trial and error. But somebody did suggest making a Christmas tree theme thing. And of course, I didn't want to make a drink that was like colored green. Like, that's kind of gross. Unless it was like a cocktail or a soda. But I wanted to make like, you know, a cozy Christmas drink. So this is what we have. And here is our Christmas tree Christmas drink. And now it's time for the taste test, so we're gonna see how my creation turned out. First, I'm gonna taste some of the top part, so like the dirt and the ground. We're just gonna see how all the flavors work together. Got some of the whipped cream in there, I got some of the cookies, some of the candies, and some of the ice cream right there, so. You know what? It's not that bad. It's actually kind of good. Okay, so in that bite, right, you had like the ice cream, which is ice cream. Everyone loves ice cream. And then you have whipped cream, which was light. So it was just kind of like creamy, light, didn't have too much of a taste. And then you have the biscuit, and the cookie was like just in between the like ice cream. So it has some of the ice cream flavor to it. So it was like really yummy and sweet, tasted like the ice cream. But also, it reminded me a lot of, I don't know if any of you guys have tried like that Biscoff paste. It's like the Biscoff biscuits. They have like a paste that's made out of the same stuff. And the cookies kind of tasted exactly like that, which was really, really cool. the candies were a bit of an acquired taste. I feel like you could go without the candies. It was a bit weird. The good thing is I didn't use sour candies like lemon drops or anything. They were sweet. It was like vanilla flavored, right? So sweet candy. The crunch was like a little weird, but maybe if you don't like all kind of like the mushy like of the, you know, whipped cream and the ice cream, it's kind of melted and I don't know, it's kind of like soft, I guess. And if you're like me and you have like a thing with textures where you don't really like mushy things, then adding the candies does give the top part a bit of a crunch, so it's not all just mushy. So that was a bit odd to crunch into something, but I feel like it worked with me because I don't like mushy stuff. Like I will gag. I can't with textures. So I feel like it was actually, I'm really surprised about the cookies because I was really afraid that it would also be mushy. But actually it was just kind of like the Biscoff paste. So I don't know what they did with it, but it worked. Just feeling the outside of the glass, the hot chocolate is really hot. But because we have that layer of ice cream, when I drank the hot chocolate, it went through the ice cream and cooled down. So it didn't burn my mouth, which is always a plus when you're drinking something and it doesn't scald you. Overall, I think this drink was kind of interesting. I wasn't sure if a lot of parts of it would work, especially the cookies and the crunchy candies. I was really afraid that the cookie would be mushy, but I think it actually worked out great. And since the ice cream melted because of the hot chocolate, it's kind of like foamy a little bit, and it's just great. It's like the top of a cappuccino, how it has like that milk foam. I don't know what it is, but since it melted, it got like all foamy. It's like when you were a kid and you get a bowl of ice cream and you just keep like stirring it until it kind of melted a bit. And sometimes when you'd stir it, it would get kind of like foamy. It's kind of like that. So it's like ice cream foam with like the hot chocolate beneath, and it cools down the hot chocolate while you drink it. And then you have all the yummy stuff on the top that you can also snack on. So although this one was odd, I would say, since I'm biased and I did not think that this would work at all, because, you know, if you think of Christmas tree, you think of green, and I'm not about to make a green drink, but I think also the glass sells it a lot because it has leaves on it. And since I made it, I'm biased. So I'm gonna say that this drink was a win. And if you make it, you could probably make it cold hot chocolate. You could add coffee, so it's like a mocha. You could even add Baileys, so it's fun if you're of age. Don't drink underage, kids. But I feel like, yeah, you could add all these cool things to it, make it your own. You could also choose to not put the candies. I think I already mentioned that. That's just a weird little Alicia thing where it's kind of like, I'm a little on the fence about that. But overall, I think it worked, and I did not think it was going to, so I'm proud of this one. Don't worry, none of the drink is going to waste, by the way. I will be finishing it because I think it's great, and I made it for myself, so it's not going to waste. I will be finishing it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video, and remember, it is a great day to smile. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!